All right, so we back this time. I hope we have audio. It looks like I have better audio this time. Not sure what happened. I apologize, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to not come back, but that's okay. It's working. Okay, how does it sound? Is it pretty decent? Oh, that was fun. Thinking it was just a reboot. Tweak a couple settings, test a couple settings. Brian, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. King of Chuck, thank you for being here. Audio check from Chris and Sharon. Chris, I feel like you right now, man, going through the struggles with the technology, man. I have everything hooked up and had it all set up, and I'm just testing a few things right now. But I apologize for that. I definitely didn't expect that one. Sounds clear. That's good. Yeah. So I don't know what to chat about tonight, but I haven't been on in a while. I've wanted to kind of hang out with you guys, check in. I've been filming some videos. I do have some videos in the works right now, in progress. The weather's kind of been rainy and crappy, so even getting through the yard right now, I'm just going to create a bunch of mud. 5.5. All right, that's awesome. Yeah, that sounds like it's working now. I'm going to move a chat over here. Let me just get a couple little things here tweaked. 7 viewers, if you're in here, definitely just throw a little comment. I wish I could move this chat here. I might pop it out. Give me a second here. This way I have the chat going. Bring the stream over. Made a lot of tweaks this week onto the down here, actually. Just kind of getting some things set up. I figured it was time to go live. Hang out with you guys on a Thursday. Make sure while you're here, if you could smash the little thumbs up, maybe turn it up a little bit. Yeah, see, I'm not right in the mic, so I don't want to make too many tweaks, but I'll turn you guys up a tad bit there. Can bring you up on the stream as well. Let me maybe go right up somewhere right in here. Should be a little bit better. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Been messing around with cameras. I did a video the other day on this new lens for this Canon camera. I want to do a couple videos. I've had a lot of good comments, which has been really cool to have, people give you ideas and reach out to you in emails and stuff like that on talking about new setups and getting going on YouTube and filming and what lenses to get. There's a pile of lenses. I was going to show you guys a couple tonight to maybe extend on that video, because I know a lot of people are getting started. I've had a lot of questions and comments on what to add and or what cameras to that they could buy and just all that kind of stuff. So hopefully, if you guys have any questions, make sure you throw them. Perfect audio. I can move this around with me too if I need to, but. So we got Chris, JJV Homestead Study. Hey, what's up, man? How are you? If I missed something, let me know. Just throw it up again there, because I'm working on a couple different things here. I'm actually, this is kind of like you can really only test a live stream by being live. So right now I have a couple cool things set up that I hope work. But I can actually change some camera angles and give you guys some ideas here. So we got the main camera angle. We got the camera angle from the bunker, so you should be able to see that all with the touch of a button. We have overhead, which will give you an idea if I want to show products, show a camera. Should be able to see that pretty clear. And then we got like a desktop view. So that's pretty much what I've set up so far. I might go to, what I'm trying to do is have it so that I can come home after work, come down here, fire up some lights, turn some cameras on, and be good to go to live stream. And that, because a lot of my gear goes with me, and it's hard to like set up just to do a live stream, tear down, and I want it to be nice and look decent quality. So I have right now the DSLR over here filming, and then I have just a webcam on the left side over here, and then an overhead webcam. I may upgrade those to HDMI cameras that I can control a little bit better, going to give you a better picture. You should notice a difference in this picture in comparison to, you know, the bunker cam. It's a little washed out, doesn't do real good with the lighting. But that gives you an idea of the setup, which is kind of a mess right now, but I can move around, which is nice. Push this chair in. But yeah, so anyway. So what's everybody up to? Let me make this chat a little bigger down here. Give me a second. There we go. Now I can't. Now I won't miss you. I got chats all over the place. I was gonna put a chat here, or maybe put something behind the camera. This way, I hate not looking at the camera and doing different things whenever I have an audience on there. You need to learn Homestead. Homestead, it's actually pretty easy to get started. I'm going to do a video on live streaming and some easy ways to get started. You're not going to have, it's hard to get a setup like this unless you put a pile of dollars to it. I use a lot of this equipment for other projects that pay me and make me money, so I wanted to at least have something nice just to have a nice stream setup, plug and play. But there's definitely ways you can live stream a lot easier. What I do plan on doing once I get to the 1,000 mark and I have the community tab is being able to notify you guys way ahead of time that I'll be going live. It's hard for me to schedule it, but I can at least post on there, do different polls, and be able to just go live from the YouTube app, which is probably the easiest thing to do, except for you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do that. So we're going to do the push. Go back to the main camera. We're going to do the push to really do that and get that going. I got a couple of videos I think will put me there once I finish them and finish all the editing. But this is a cool test just to see how things materialize. We got the Pixel up here in the corner. If you guys want to send something over for the Pixel, to play on the Pixel, make sure you email me. And I'll have it up in the screen. Might feature some videos. Maybe just either a photo, video. They have to be widescreen. So like 1920 by 1080, ideally. The videos were awesome. Studio looks great. Nice setup. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Cutting horse jump bars for my daughter. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I want to be out in the garage too. It's just the weather right now is crappy. I mean, it's cold. I don't mind the cold. You can heat it up pretty quick with the propane. And I do have some things I want to get done out there. Half of the video is shot right now for my next video. It might not be my next one because it's going to involve a little bit more work. But I will try to get out there this week. The wife's birthday is tomorrow, so tomorrow is going to be dedicated to her. I was going to do a live stream tomorrow night, but we have some plans for tomorrow, so I figured tonight would be the best. The game plan was to go live around like 6 o'clock, and that didn't happen. I had a few calls, few things, couple tweaks here to get set up, and that's how things go. Got too many mice and keyboard sitting here. Let me. Hey Nick, what happened when the thing made you come off from your whatchamacallit? Yeah, right. What's up, Kirk? How are you, man? How have you been, my friend? I really appreciate you guys being here. It's actually cool that we got 8 viewers, and I think if I can be a little bit more consistent, and that's what the goal of this was, to set it up and just be able to come down here and talk about stuff. We're going to be doing, I actually picked up a camera here, the Dji Pocket Osmo. I have a use for this, and I have 45 days to return it, but I want to take a look at this camera just because setting up a full-size gimbal on a big camera and the balancing and everything else, just for some quick shots on the go, that I think I can make this work. I won't need the audio from this. There's definitely microphones for this camera that we can plug in different, separate audio for and get better audio with it for like vlogging. But I'm not going to need that for what I'm using it for. So we're going to probably do a test with this. That's going to be pretty cool. Quick poll, do you like the new setup? Use vote, yes. So, yeah, the bot. I was messing around with that yesterday, and I haven't really configured it, so God knows what it's going to do tonight. I could turn it off, but I don't even know if I want to touch anything right now, just because we're live and it's working. Which email for the Pixel video? Yeah, so if you want to get something up here in the Pixel, you can click on my About Us page or About Me page, scroll down to view email address, and it'll give you my email. It's the easiest way to do it. If it's a video file you want played, or I have some creative things I want to do with that. If it's like a video, you can share it via like Google Drive or Dropbox it to me too as well. And all I did really was move some stuff around here, which was cool because I used to have, basically, if you look, let me go to the bunker cam here. Basically on that side, I had like the PlayStation and the desktop computer that sits under that side that's basically running the whole stream. The desktop computer kind of goes with me if I'm streaming for customers and stuff like that. But I had everything set up on that side, so I had to bounce back and forth, or while I was working on the stream, I couldn't change anything, change any settings. And I was like, well, I'm over here most of the time, so it'd be nice to and I can't do two screens because it's going to block the view. I don't have enough room down here. So I didn't want to put like another monitor over here. So what I did was I mounted the screen for the desktop underneath this desk up top here, which I'm not on very often except for pretty much, let me switch that camera. I'm not on that screen too often because my neck would hurt from looking up all the time, but it actually worked out pretty well. So I can monitor the stream and just getting used to all this stuff. So I figured I'd do a quick test stream tonight, chat with you guys, see what everybody's up to. Billy boy, no room. There's no room at all, brother. So what's new with everybody else? What's new with in your neck of the woods and everywhere else? How you been, Billy? Good seeing you. Finally got the area set up the way I wanted it. It's always evolving, but it seems to be working well. We had a little mishap there at the beginning. I had to restart the stream, but I think that was just software related. Did a quick reboot. All the settings were the same, so I think we're going to be good there. I think I am going to have to do something, though, with the live chat. Maybe over here, so that I don't have to always look up or over and stuff. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I got to get some music playing. I'm going to have to license some tracks that I can play during the stream. This way I don't get copyright flagged when I start live streaming more often. I'm going to try to do some different things. If you guys have suggestions, shoot me an email, throw it up in the chat, like things to chat about, or if there's something you want to learn in streaming or tech or cameras. If I know it, I'll help you. If not, we'll try to find the answer. Did I get a deer this year? No, I didn't. Life happens, I guess, and it just got a little bit busy this year. I went out a few times. I made like 2 videos on deer hunting. Those good videos got like 4,000 plays. And I was really motivated to get in the woods. I'd actually go out now without a rifle just to film. And I thought about doing that. But over the winter, I just had a lot of scheduled projects. I have a pretty hectic next month and a half, 2 months, but which will allow me to maybe capture some really cool content. But I do like to get in the woods. I mean, I do enjoy just going out there. I hunt with my neighbor, and I hunt with his son and his grandfather, stuff like that. I just enjoy being in the woods, so I don't have to carry a weapon out there if I don't need to. I usually do. The seasons right now are all pretty much over. You got like spring gobbler and stuff coming up, but haven't really had a lot of time. Living the dream. Just got back from Mississippi. Seeing Wonder and Droll. That's cool, man. That's cool. Just trying to stay dry here. Still working on an old laptop, doing some upgrades. Chris, you haven't really done any videos or streams recently. I think the last one was the drone video. I actually popped over to your channel yesterday just to see if you were... keep going, man. Do the push, man. It's worth it. You'll have a lot of fun with it, and it'll force you to get better at creating. That's the thing that I've noticed is every video I add something or change something or tweak something, and maybe it's a different shot or just learning. You know, audio. It's fun to get out there, and the whole channel here. You know, it's tough to have to be professional all the time and have to make videos that people are looking at and like, oh, they're buying it, and oh my god, it's got to be this or that color. This whole YouTube channel is like an experiment, just to have fun and be able to, you know, I know I'm gonna get videos that get a thumbs down, or I know I'm gonna get videos that I could have put more into. Even after the fact, I film them, I'm like, man, I should have waited a little bit more, took a little bit more time, said a couple more things, get all the thoughts out there, and unfortunately, you can't do that all the time, or else you'd never end up creating. So sometimes you gotta just call it and just say, let's get it out there and work on the next one. So it only gets better. Trying to stay dry here. Okay, I got that one. But yeah, I mean, I should have put out, when I put out the notification, I should have put a notification out like 5, but I was gonna go live at like 6. That barrel rolled into 7 and 8. And now we're 9 o'clock, which isn't too bad. I just want to do something fun here. Definitely do something fun. Now that looks like that's pretty tiny, but I might tweak a couple little settings later on after the stream. I'm looking at a couple ideas that I already have. This picture here, I could maybe brighten it up. The color probably changed a little bit from yesterday. It's hard with the lighting and all the different cameras. I was trying to match them up a little bit. Put this little whiteboard, blackboard back here. Put notes, because sometimes I get a lot of ideas for a lot of videos that are weeks away, or I need to film something. So I thought being able to just whiteboard, take a picture of it, keep it in the phone, and do that, I thought that would work out pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. Anything you guys want to chat about? Anything you want me to help you with? I probably gonna go live. I'll probably stay live here for maybe a half hour or so. Picture looks great. Nick, any advice on a mid-range webcam? Using a laptop cam, not the... Yeah, the laptop cams, that's what I run into too. Like this monitor here has a pretty crappy 720p webcam. The Logitech C920, I think, is a pretty good camera. The one I'm using, let me see if I can grab, I'll show you the ones that I'm using right now, and that's going to give you, like, that's what's my overhead shot right now, which I have this, it's hard because this light is right here. It's like right beside it. But let me see if I can grab a case for you. Give me a second. Yeah, so I guess I can try some tech here. So the overhead, this is the camera I'm using right now. This is like $150, I think. You can get them on sale sometimes. So Logitech 4K Pro Webcam. What's nice is if you downsample the 4K, I'm not streaming in 4K, so I'm just compressing it all to 1080 and sending it out. If you have the money to buy this camera, so far it's worked pretty well. As much as I've used them. I had one for a while, and then I picked up another one for the overhead cam the other day. But I would say that either that or the C920, you can get one that's a little bit smaller, budget wise. But I wouldn't skimp on your camera if you're going to use it all the time for live streaming. I'm more of a fan of doing something right the first time. Heavy Wrench, what's going on, brother? It's great to see you. I'm glad you're in here now because the first stream was a little bit crazy. I didn't have any audio, and I just had to reboot everything, and it seems to be working now. So I'm glad you're here, man. I really appreciate you joining in. So yeah, I mean, as far as webcam, if that's what you're going to use on a computer, that's probably your best way to go. At least 1080p, and something that, you know, what's going to change the whole game on something like this is good lighting. So, and it doesn't have to be a studio light. It could just be a light, something facing towards you. Have the camera behind the light, or, you know, right beside the light, to where you're gonna be lit well. The cameras break down, especially ones with smaller sensors. They break down under low light conditions. So if you really look at, like, this looks dark right now because of the camera settings I have, but if you look at the bunker cam right now, you can see how bright it is in here. I have a light here. I got some lighting on the wall. I got the 4 lights up top, and I probably should have maybe 2 lights spread out. So that's going to give you a little bit, that one's like uncompressed, so that's going to give you a little bit better picture of what the webcam's going to look like, you know, and how bright I actually have this room. And then I can tone it down. Does it have a built-in mic? Yeah, it does have a built-in mic. The mic on this is going to work well if you're close to it. If not, you can do an external mic. If you wanted to do an external mic, they have like those cheaper Yeti Blue microphones. Like, the Yeti Blue ones are more expensive, but they have a bunch of like common mics that people use for streaming at Best Buy. Just make sure you check the reviews. Go on Amazon. Best Buy price matches Amazon as long as it's shipped and sold by Amazon. So if you have to go to your local Best Buy or something like that, if that's the store you have, most places will price match Amazon as long as it's shipped and sold by them. So if you're trying to get something quick, that's usually what I do. And if they don't have it, then I'll just order from Amazon, get it in 2 days. But the Yeti Blue mics, if you're going to plug into your computer, that's going to make a difference, having a microphone beside you. What kind of lighting are you using in studio? So I have a couple different ones. This is the Elgato light. I like this light a lot because you can control it with the iPhone, with the app. So you can turn it on and off, change the color balance, change the brightness. It's probably only on like 30, maybe 30 or 40%. And it has the reflector on the front so that the diffuser basically, so it's casting just even light across. You want to make sure that some people use, like, the cheap way is like a bed sheet, like a white bed sheet. If you have a harsh light or something that's more direct and you want to just kind of diffuse it a little bit, you can do that. I also have like LED studio lights. I'll show you those. These are ICANN lights. These are more on the go. So they're LED. You can put diffusers on the front of them. You can clip diffusers on. You can change the color balance. You can run them on batteries, or you can plug them in. Pretty much you have a couple options there. Put them on a tripod. So a lot of times I'll set these up, but these are always on the go with me. So, like, everything that's here right now, aside from a couple cameras and little things like that, will go with me whenever I travel or when I'm filming. But I have this one set up. I should have actually set it up over here just to brighten up this side of the room. But for right now, this is pretty much the area that I'm going to be at in live streams. So I just did the Elgato light. And that's how it has like an extension pole and stuff like that. It's not a perfect setup just yet, but we'll work on it. I threw this together last night. I'm going to do a video maybe on like the tour or some equipment and stuff like that of what I use. And then as far as, you know, for me, you know, aside from this microphone, if you had a cheaper mic, you can use like this is just a little Tascam board that works pretty well, except for when it didn't work on the first stream. That's basically how I'm taking the XLR into the computer, and I can control and do some sound effects and stuff like that. Mute myself if I want to. There's all kinds of options there. But you don't have to have a lot of this stuff. Like I said, streaming is more. It really depends what stage and what you're trying to accomplish. So, I mean, you could start with $150, $200, and be rolling. You might already have the equipment. You can stream from an iPad. That's something else I want to mention. If you want to stream and you're not at 1,000 subscribers, one of the things you can do is download a separate app called Streamlabs. And the Streamlabs app, you can connect that to your YouTube channel, and that'll allow you to stream. I might do a video on streaming down the road here. The Chris and Sharon's, it's in our chat. Maintenance man, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you here. I should have some drills going, man, and freaking, running them. Maybe hold on a second, maintenance man. If you guys haven't seen Maintenance Man's channel, he's all about tools. So maybe I should have these drills sitting here, and we can compare the Milwaukee M12 hammer drill to the Milwaukee M12 quarter-inch impact. But he has a cool channel. I had to bring the drills in here to mount that monitor just for you guys. We'll check that out. All right, we'll go back here. Yeah, so the app, we were talking about live streaming, Streamlabs app. You can download that, connect it to your YouTube account. You can stream before 1,000 subscribers if you're on the go on a mobile phone. It's not the best way to do it, but it works out. Their app's constantly going under updates. So when it first came out, it was a little bit buggy. Now you can flip the camera, has a lot more control. So I'd probably say that's probably the best bet right now. There's other ones out there. I have a couple other ones written down for the video I'm going to shoot. But that's a good option. Or you can use StreamYard. So a lot of these guys, Maintenance Man that's in here right now, a couple other people, all use StreamYard. StreamYard's awesome because it's easier to bring in guests. I could bring in a guest to here, but it's not hey, click a link and join. So with StreamYard, you got to run it off a computer to host a session. But you can start your computer, host a session, and bring your cell phone in or bring your friend in, and then you can have I think up to 6 people into a stream, or maybe it's 10 if you have the paid account. It's either 6 or 10. I think it's 6 maybe. You can have all at one time. Heavy Wrench uses StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard's a good tool. They just updated. Their key is just ease of use. So being able to just send somebody a link and let them join and participate. It's definitely more interactive than just talking to the chat room. And of course, my stream bot's going right now, so I'll figure that out later. But yeah, StreamYard is not a bad tool, and I've actually recommended that to a couple people. I'll throw a link up later on or something in this video description if you guys want to try it. I think if you use my link, I think I get a discount, and then you get a discount too, or something like that. But it doesn't matter. What kind of tripod is that one camera on? Buff Aviation, what's up, man? Are you a pilot? Welcome. Thank you for... No, don't block the bot. I can tweak those settings right now. Tripod, this is a Joby GorillaPod. This is a really cool setup for... I've been trying to dial in the vlog setup and just being able to capture stuff. Just like streaming, you want it to be easy. You also want it to be easy to film and make videos. When you have to deal with focus and you have to deal with all kinds of crap. I mean, I'll shoot manual so I can do it, but most people and the average person that just wants to make YouTube videos, which is why you end up using your cell phone, is because that's the greatest first option, as long as you have a latest and greatest iPhone or latest and greatest Android. You want to have a good phone. So if that's your only option, get a good phone, get a microphone. With the camera, this tripod's nice because you can tie it around stuff. You can lay it flat on the ground if you need to, or as close to the ground as possible. It has a, and hopefully you can see this, the ball motion. So it's nice. And then a built-in level. This tripod, I think, is like $50, somewhere in that range. But I use this a lot for on-the-go stuff. Actually, I use this more often than not because the bigger tripods, they're just a pain. So if you can get it level on uneven surfaces, if you're vlogging, you may, you can hold it out, get a little bit more of the background in picture, especially depending on what lens you have. So you're not, if you're too close, it's not going to work. You're just going to have your face in. So if you're walking around, you can really take good photos and get good video with this. It's a good option. And like I said, if you're on level ground, you can you know, we'll bring this up and throw this down here. Well, you gotta kind of get it set up, but you know, all you have to do then is level the camera with the ball mount. So pretty good option. But that's a Joby GorillaPod. They're pretty popular. They make them in different sizes too. Make sure you match up. They wear out, so make sure you match up your GorillaPod with the distance you want, because they make tiny ones for cell phones, and then also the weight of your camera, because after a while these balls start to get like they won't hold anymore. I actually have an older one that I'm using just inside the studio here, because on the go it doesn't grip as well anymore. That's a good option to have. Great question. Yeah, I've used my phone for a while, and I have the Canon SX740. Mainly got it for the 160 optical zoom. Yeah, that's the other thing, is zoom. So a lot of people, the handhelds, the handy cams and stuff like that from back in the day, I think there's still value in those. The newer ones that have come out. It is nice to be able to zoom like this. I have a fixed lens on here now. Now the one, a lot of times you can control the speed. Some cameras will let you control the speed of the zoom. The one nice thing of having a zoom, and let me show you this, because I did want to share this. I had people asking questions about lenses actually the other day after doing that video. The one thing about having a handy cam or something that zooms quick, or that can give you the digital and the optical zoom. Let me see here. Oh yeah, let me fix that. Thanks, bud. That box is throwing off my green screen. The one thing about having an actual zoom on a camera, like this one here is fixed, so it's 16 millimeter, which is a little bit wider. But what's nice is when you're filming with a mirrorless camera or DSLR, you can pop the zoom and really get quick zoom with a lens. Whereas, and it's sometimes harder to get that real smooth, non-jerky, you know, zoom whenever you're filming. So the benefits to like a handy cam and stuff is that smooth zoom, and they work really well. I like the pop zooming and being able to change the focus if I need to quicker. So, but you have to carry different lenses. So this is a zoom lens. You can see I mentioned in the video it's not used a whole lot for the Canon, and I talk about the Canon a lot because it's a popular camera. Let me see if I missed anything here. Point and shoot, we can do 4K 30 frames, 1080 at 60. When you make videos at the airport, zoom is important when the plane is high. Yeah, no doubt. So which Canon point and shoot do you have? Do you have like the G7X, Mark II, 3, something like that? Downside, no external lens or microphone. Yep. Well, they're Canon. If you're thinking about buying a camera right now, I don't know if I'd even buy one. I talked about the M50 because it's a popular camera, and here's something I'm probably going to say this in the video. There's too many people on YouTube that are just recommending everything to get the clicks, to get the views, to get the sales, to, oh, this is popular, let's just get on topic so that we can win the views and the subscribers. I don't know if I'd buy a camera right now. The M50 is a great camera, don't get me wrong, for what its intended purpose is. And everybody has a different way that they like to shoot and what they're shooting. So it's really hard to just say, oh, this is the greatest camera for YouTube. You got to think of budget. You got to think of how you're going to film, where you're filming. Oh, CP the Tool Addict. What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict's here. That's a cool dude, man. Chad and I have talked a few times. Make sure you guys check out his channel if you're into tools. The guy shoots it freaking straight, man. Straight as an arrow. Gage, what's up, brother? All right, maintenance man. I'll see you later. Okay, the SX740 is a point and shoot. Okay. Click those like buttons. I have a Lumax FZ300. It's been working well. Yeah, so I mean, it's what were we chatting about here? So people on YouTube, like I said, they're always talking about the latest and greatest. I got into that mode a while back where I'm like, man, all the videos, I never realized that like most of the people on YouTube, not that they're not honest people or anything like that, but they're in it for the views. So when you jump in and start watching all these camera channels and everything else, this is the new hot button. This is the new hot button. Gotta have it. I'll wait a while. This is a great camera for 1080p and 60 frames, the M50. You can deliver in 1080p on YouTube, be fine. The right lens, everything else, you'll be great. 4K, there's no dual pixel autofocus. So the autofocus is bad. And for most people that aren't going to sit there and manual focus or don't know a lot about lenses and everything else, if you're not shooting manual, it's kind of like, it's kind of worthless for 4K. A lot of people now, if you noticed, if you look up like the Canon EOS R, that camera got a lot of hate off the bat, and then all of a sudden, I'm sure Canon threw some dollars at it to keep it pushing. But as soon as that happened, it's like then all these people that had bad reviews are like, "Oh, I got the camera; it's not too bad," and "Oh, this is the greatest camera since sliced bread." Then they didn't have the lenses for it. So I don't know if there is a perfect camera right now. I don't think there is. The GoPro, the new GoPro with the media mod, that's going to be interesting. The media mod has a little microphone on the side of it. You can attach a little flip-up screen, which is yet to be announced. Like when they did this camera, they should have came out with everything all at once, and it might have had a chance. But waiting to get the flip-up camera, the media mod just came out and a little light on the side for vlogging. It is compact, so size probably matters in depending on what you're filming too. So I don't know. I mean, it's just there's a lot of people talking about a lot of things that I don't think are honestly necessary. CP, make sure, oh yeah, CP, thanks, man. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up for me, too. I appreciate that. Even though my camera has 4K, I still use 1080 because 4K drains battery and looks kind of cloudy before stopping. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the thing. Some of the cameras overheat. You lose some features when you go to 4K, or they have a heavy crop. So now your lens that you thought was wide, you turn it to 4K mode, and boom, it's punched in. There's so many variables that people, some people tell you on YouTube and some people won't. It's just matching it up. And that's why I said, like, when people are trying to get started, like, email me or hit me up. If I can give you advice, you don't have to take it. Everybody takes pieces of advice from everybody. And you probably watch 50 videos on cameras just to figure out what you're going to buy. And like I said, I've bought stuff that people said was awesome. It's going to be the greatest thing, and I find myself not using it. So you kind of got to do a little research and use your return policies. So, or you can do like lensrentals.com, I think, and, you know, pay a couple bucks and test something out if you want to, but that's usually helpful. What's your thoughts on a Bluetooth mic for Android? You know, Bluetooth isn't too bad. I mean, I've seen people live stream with just, you know, the iPhone earbuds and stuff like that. I'm not a big Android shooter. Android shooter. I'm not a big Android user. I've used Androids in the past, but I haven't really, I haven't had one since I'm going to say the S7, S6, somewhere in that range. Damn, dude, all the time I can't do that 4K. Stopping 5 minutes after filming 4K is not only do I make videos of spotting rare planes, which I need to zoom for, but trip reports and airline views. Yep. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, Android rocks. It's the Ford Chevy thing. Oh, CP Tool Addict, by the way, in my video the other day when I referenced the toolbox about the tools, I think I stole that from you, brother, because I was like, that's the exact thing I was looking to say. And I remembered in your video, and you were like, just look in somebody's toolbox if you're getting started. And when you look in somebody's toolbox, you'll figure out the tools that are used. And I was like, that works for camera lenses, because if you look at this one, it's pristine. I could sell this as brand new, like 10 out of 10. And then you have ones that are, used. Let me pull this up again. And these are the lenses I put in that video for the M50. And I don't shoot with this camera a ton. More on the personal side than anything else. Because other than that, I'm filming with better cameras that do 4K. But this lens, if I look at it, mint. Don't use it very much. I don't really zoom in. I'm not filming birds and airplanes. You know what I mean? It's a good lens. But in the M series, all these lenses are pretty much crap for low light because of their bad apertures. So good in the daylight, good outside. This lens, the macro actually gives you a good picture. I've used this a couple times. Like if you want to do close-ups, the thing is you're gonna see dust with this lens, but you can see some medium use on that one. The 11 to 22 I talked about. I've had this thing in the garage. It probably has most of the hours of the camera on this lens. Still not the greatest low light, 4.0 aperture. And then the kit lens, not too bad. And the 22 mil that I missed in the video the other day, not too bad of a lens, just not as wide. So I went through that whole phase, and if I could save somebody from buying all that crap, I would. I'd say if you shoot anything in low light and you have an M50 camera or anything in the Canon M series, the Sigma that I recommended, the kit lens, if you bought it with the camera. If you didn't buy the kit lens with the camera, I'd probably do the 11 to 22. It gives you a little bit of zoom, just enough zoom to reach out a little bit or punch in if you want to, but it's also wide angle for vlogging and stuff like that. I'm trying to transfer iPhone footage into Windows. So that's the thing. So King, if you're Android and your Windows, works good. When your iPad and MacBook Pros and Apple iPhone, I use AirDrop to send files all over the place. So I do definitely agree with that. And I even, with the Windows computer here, it's hard for me to send anything that I'm doing from my Mac to the Windows machine. It's a pain. I understand that. Not Apple. We shoot videos for work answers. The iPhone doesn't speak well to Androids. Love the signage in the background. Good stuff. CP the Tool Act. Yeah, dude, I couldn't take the bare walls anymore. I did a live stream and I was like, God, these freaking walls. It was driving me insane. But I also, when I put these walls up and I built this room, I was like, you know what? I don't really want to start punching holes until I have an idea, because I've changed this room setup like 3 or 4 different times now, and I think I have it dialed in to where it's not going to change. And if it is, I'm about done with it. But I wanted to get a couple signs. If anybody can send me a sign or has a sign that you think would be cool, I definitely want to fill this wall up. That's the master plan. I was getting them like on Amazon stuff, little tin signs, cheap. I don't want to spend, some old signs that are rusted. I'm going to ask my wife's pap, see what he has, but some of those signs can go big dollars, and I'm trying not to do that. But I had to get some things up there. And then CP the Toy Addict, dude, I'm going to put things up on the Pixel back here. So that's my live Pixel. I can change it. Right now it's just rotating a bunch of crap. Just doing a test. But if you want like a logo up there or just really anything, just fun stuff, I just thought it would attract a little bit of attention, which will be pretty cool. Oh, my trackpad battery's dead. I'm sick of charging everything. You gotta have charging stations. Cool thing I did with this desk is this Anchor USB charging station. I don't know if you can see it in the overhead. Yeah, you can a little bit. But this USB charging station, it's nice to be able to plug stuff in right on the go, get things charged. I have one here and then one on my shelf over there. And then I have it Velcroed to the desk, so when you push the USB cord in, it doesn't go flying all over the place. That's a pretty cool setup there. Yeah, tell me more about the Pixel thing. So, between my wife and a couple of my friends, we were over here thinking the other day, and we were like, I wanted to do something unique. And I know people use green screen stuff all the time, but I wanted to make that kind of like the live, down the road you get into, people super chat you and they want to, I want to do something for like the less fortunate or something to that effect. I want to help other people. So if that happens to start, I'm not going to be asking for super chats, but if somebody ends up doing that down the road, if I end up getting monetized here, we're 100, I think I'm 120 subscribers away. If that happens to happen, I want to be able to recognize people in the stream. So I can pretty much control that. We can put videos on that. We can put pictures. We can put logos. We can have a little bit of fun with that. And You know, I can update the ticker and stuff like that. I just thought it'd be something cool. And then the other thing is neat. I don't know if you guys noticed up here in the stream here. That's a live counter too. So I think that's my sub count, which probably hasn't grown at all. Nobody wants to hire me. They should just email me and tell me they don't need me rather than leave me blank, letting me get my hopes. Are you trying to apply for like videography or like photos or just in aviation? What are you going for there, Buff? You're on your way to 1K, man. Yeah, Heavy Ranch. I was never consistent, and I never wanted to. I just never wanted to do it. I've messed around. Like I said, I've had other channels in the past. I've had subs on. Made some videos and then deleted them all, and then deleted the channel, and then deleted the name, and came back, and it's just changed over time. And I was like, I want to help people. I need a platform to help people, and it's easier for me to be able to do it in something that I love and enjoy doing. And I love cameras, and I love tech, and I love helping people. Like my favorite thing the other day actually was oh, Chris is leaving. You all have a blessed evening. Thanks, Nick. The studio's awesome. Catch you on the next stream. Looking forward to your new videos. Thank you, Chris. If you happen to still be here, sorry I missed that one. I probably been missing chats, but Chris actually, when I was thinking about what I want to do for the channel, it's really cool because I was on another live stream or something, and Chris and I started talking. He emailed me, must have read my description or something like that, and he was like, "Hey, man, I just saw you on a chat, and I hope you don't mind if I email you to get some help." Chris is probably my dad's age. And he was so like excited about getting it going and live streaming. And I was like, I want to be able to help people like that. And I got to make videos. They might be boring to some because I'm probably going to get like, man, you're talking. I mean, I talk fast, but you're talking too slow or you're going through too many things. Like, just give me the basics. And people probably scrub through videos like that. But I want to be able to take like all age groups because I work with a lot of people that want to be able to do this kind of stuff and want to be able to live stream or maybe have a couple bucks they can put towards getting a nice little setup and just help all ages. So the goal was to, and I talked with CP the Tool Addict. I talked with a bunch of people. I mean, I'm a loyal supporter of channels. Like, I enjoy jumping on and watching people's videos. I don't watch TV. And something clicked the other day where I was like, or maybe a couple months back when I was kicking around this channel, was maybe if I just take the passion and take everything I'm doing and cover that and try to help people, that it would be valuable in some way to some people. And I really enjoy working with Chris and Sharon's homestead. He's just getting started. He's flying a drone. He has a little drone video, and he started live streaming. And the one night he was having so many problems, and I was like, dude, I'll help you. Just let me, let's get this figured out. We dialed in a couple things, and there was people on his stream. He had like 5 or 10 people watching. And within an hour, not even an hour, maybe a half hour, the one guy in his chat was like, dude, I don't know why that was. What's up, Mark? How are you, man? Within like an hour, he had me, some other guy. We had like 3 people in the live stream. He was happy. He's like, man, it's working. He had to get some bandwidth figured out. And I was like, that is freaking awesome. And that's what I want to be able to do is help people in some way. And it could be technology, because that's what I'm into. It could be out in the garage. It could be tools. I love the tool stuff. I love chatting with these guys about tools. It could be business. It could be just really anything. So my channel isn't probably going to have a niche. It's probably going to be all across the board. And I don't care. It's probably going to be harder to grow that way. But if I know that I've helped 5 or 10 people or 20 people or 100 people, and I'll try to scale it up by video recording the things I want to show and throw those videos out there so I can scale it even more. But that's kind of what I want to do. And I love having people here. And I'd love to have some of you guys on the chat where we can talk about stuff or get you set up live. Whatever you guys need. In my time, I'll try to help. Drop us a beat on the mini synthesizer. So that came, the MPK came because I'm a drummer and I have some audio equipment. If you can't really see it, I'd have to move a camera around. But this whole room used to be like a band room. And we had the drum set over here in the corner, and would come down here and hang out and just play tunes, bass guitar, electric guitar, acoustic guitar. We got amps, we got all that stuff. when I decided to do the whole YouTube thing and have the home studio, I was like, I gotta get rid of the drum set. And it was an older one, and it just, I figured I could maybe go electronic, but I'm not a fan of electronic kits. I love the feel of a real drum kit. So in the interim, I thought the little mixer would be good, and it's good for mixing music and stuff like that. And my wife wants to play keyboard and stuff, but she doesn't like the keys on it because they're not the softest. But the keypad was able to be able to still do the drum beats and do that. And I'm left-handed, so it's a lot easier to work on a keypad than it is even playing on somebody else's right-handed drum kit. But that'll come. This isn't even plugged in. It was plugged in, but I had to redo some plugs because I put my whole setup on. Everything in the island here is on battery backup now, whereas all my network stuff on the wall was on battery backup before. And the one time I tried to do a live stream, and the power company cut the stream out, so they had to replace a switch, and we had noticed, but they kept moving it, and then it dropped, and I was like, at least if the battery stays up, I got all the network equipment on battery backup. Very rarely does the cable go out, even if the power goes out. And then I have, I'm going to hook the house up for certain things to have generator power, so I can backfeed into the house from a plug outside, so that I can at least keep some core things running if the power goes out. Let's see here. If I missed something, just send it again because it went past. And wonder what the number was. Yeah, the number should be the live subscriber count. Did I go up at all? I don't even know if that's working because I messed with it last night. I'm gonna do all kinds of crazy things, but I don't know if it's accurate or not. So struggling beekeeper Mark Cottrell is, I don't know how you say your last name, but Mark has a cool channel, man. Like you're being consistent and you're getting there. I've actually watched your bee videos, and I've not ever had the thought of having a bee or having beehives. Normally I'm the one getting stung by them. But other than that, I do like your channel, the outdoor stuff. You showed like some of your property and your land, and you're close by, man. We're going to have to connect sometime. Come down there and make a video. I really enjoy it if you're still here. Struggling beekeeper Mark Cottrell. Hope I'm saying that right. Might go into a couple minutes to study for my test and blueprints class tomorrow. Good deal, man. Good deal. Any job that'll hire at 14. Yeah, so I don't know who hires at. I guess you can work at 14. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Do something. I mean, do something for your neighbors or something like that. Help them out. There's all kinds of ways to make money. If you're in with cameras, everybody's looking how to make videos. I mean, it's a popular thing today. Help people out there. Drop us a Kirk's giving the dude. I would love to see a video on this setting up a YouTube channel just for a couple $100. Maybe challenge yourself, research and find a killer setup for dirt cheap. That'd be very appealing. Yeah, so I should do that. Setting up a YouTube channel for just a couple $100, maybe challenge yourself. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely do something like that. And you can definitely do that. I mean, a lot of people have phones, so I mean, you can start with a phone. But I could do a video. I could probably throw out a video like that, and with just how many different types of setups I've done for people, all the way from the minute, the whole way up to, full-blown streaming. It was really cool. I was down at Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s house, and basically where they film the Dale Jr. download. And I was talking with a couple guys there, and we all connected because I got into the live streaming for customers, which I have a whole setup that stays in a case. I mean, I could use that here, podcast, stuff like that. It's just too much. It's too expensive. It's not something for the home use. But I was down there, and the equipment that they had, they were making it work with. You'd be surprised how the Dale Jr. download, where the big wood tables at and stuff like that. They were using just cam links to wire their cameras up. They were using a camera like this one over here, a camera like I'm filming right now. They have a couple of those. And I was so surprised because we were all on the same page, and I'm like, man, they're hosting a stream with, every celebrity out there, and they're using a lot of the same equipment, and some cheaper. So we were able to feed off each other and help each other. And I offered a little bit of help there too with like the video card that I use, which is in a case right now, so I don't want to dig that out. But I think they're gonna have a better stream with using this one video card that has like 4 camera inputs. So that was pretty cool. That was really cool. Mark, I'm glad you're still here, man. Yeah, Heavy Wrench. If you think that would be helpful, I mean, if it's helpful for 2 people, it could be helpful for 100 people. So, setting up a YouTube channel for a couple $100. I should probably do a start to finish too, even the work on the computer, because there's a lot of like little features that you can add to YouTube. Not like, no, the hard part is nobody's going to take my advice right now with 900 subscribers. Some people will, but I've worked on some big channels, and that's definitely something that, you know, when you have more subscribers, people are more adapt to listen to you. And that sucks right now, but I don't care. I mean, if I help one person, I'm cool with that. Bet it would catch a lot of views, but just focus on that one aspect. Use that spin-off and make more vids. Step up the next level. Heavy Wrench. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I really do appreciate your input. It's always fun talking to you, man. You're a ball of freaking energy, dude. If I was out in Iowa, we would have a blast making videos and stuff, man. I really enjoy coming over to your channel, and you're not afraid to call it out there. And I kind of took a piece of that from you too. Let me just fix something here. I took a piece of that from you, Chad, just because it's the same in the camera space. It's the same in the tech space. Every day somebody's talking about something. There's junk and then there's good stuff. And sometimes you got to make the junk work, and sometimes, you know, you have opportunities to do it right. And I relate a lot of the tool stuff you guys talk about in your channels to, you know, and I can see it in how I buy things. I mean, when I'm buying something that, you know, my customers depend on and everything else, I'm not showing up with basic equipment or equipment that could fail whenever a lot of things depend on that. Whereas that's why I have this camera here, because if I take this out, it doesn't affect the whole shebang. It's very similar, and there's just a lot of people talking about a lot of stuff like, oh, it's the greatest camera, oh, it's the greatest this, and it's all just for views on YouTube. And I get it. There's probably 35 things in here that I could do videos on and get clicks, but I some of the stuff I don't. It's not that I don't recommend it. It's just I don't want to be the same as everybody else, just doing it for the clicks. So if you see stuff in a video and you have a question, just ask me if I like it or not. I mean, there's certain things I like, there's certain things I don't. I wouldn't buy a camera right now. I'd wait to see what Canon does, because Canon and Sony cameras still have like the best autofocus out there right now. So the dual pixel autofocus and Sony's, whatever they call Sony's autofocus, in a lot of their cameras is pretty decent. Sony had some overheating issues with some of their mirrorless cameras, but I think it's going to be a big year, and a lot of this stuff's going to drop in price. Not that it doesn't anyway, but I think it's going to be a big year for Canon cameras, and they're probably going to get launched somewhere in the next month or two. So I'd hang loose unless you really need one. And like I said, take advantage of return policies if you can. Good quality, and I can upload directly to YouTube and do my editing, and done. Yeah, so let me think about that for a minute. Good quality, upload directly to YouTube, do my editing, and done. So probably buy the best phone out. This is the best cell phone out there, and buy a little external mic. A mic will help clean up your audio, especially when you're in the garage, because you're getting a lot of echo and you're getting a lot of the airspace and just all the noises that go along with that. So I would definitely, if you want to be able to do all your editing in one spot, it's hard to beat a phone or a tablet. The tablets usually have not as good at cameras. So like I thought about upgrading to the latest iPhone. I have the 10 Pro Max, whatever, or the 10 Max X, whatever they were calling it at the time, but I thought about going to the 11. So gimbal and a mic, dude. If you're gonna be filming on the go, I suggest you buy an Android phone so you may have some knowledge about how it works and relate to other stuff, dude. I know people use them. I'm not a hater. I just you know, my uncles and stuff use Androids, and they yell at me all the time, and then they switch back and forth. I had both phones for the longest time, paid for both plans, and I think I have 14 lines, 14 or 15 devices on my account. Um, I just I don't use Windows. I don't use Android. I don't know. Heading off. All right, man. Thank you, Gav Master. Appreciate it. Your help, man. So gimbal and a mic. Gimbals. I'd if you want a camera, I'd go with something with image stabilization and stabilization in a lens, maybe. If you don't want to spend a lot of money and you don't want to take a card out and do editing and stuff like that, maybe I don't know. Maybe the Osmo Pocket. This might be an option. It needs a mic for sure. I can already probably tell you it's probably going to sound like a GoPro. There's probably videos. There's a million videos on this already, but the Osmo Pocket would give you the gimbal and a 4K picture. I don't know how good it is yet. I don't even want to make a claim until I use it. That might be an option. Tiny. Keep it in your pocket. Have a camera. I don't know why. Struggling beekeeper. It won't show your posts, but I just shoot videos with my iPhone. Yeah, I mean, but I've never had an iPhone. Oh, dude, CP, once you get one, it's over, dude. Edit an iMovie for free. Just do your quick cuts. You know, it's not going to be crazy editing, but you can do a lot in iMovie and be done. Post them right to YouTube. There's apps for Android, though, too. Forget the real popular one that works really well on Android. I think they have it for both. Trapping Nation, what's going on, man? How are you? How are you, man? Mark, your videos are getting better too, brother. Oh, dude, wow, my Streamlabs spammed you for caps. Trapping Nation, I'm gonna fix this. Okay, I was messing around last night. I got halfway through setting up my bot, and then I stopped. So I apologize on that. Man, I can't believe that. Sorry, Trapping Nation, dude. I'll get you on the approved list, dude. I don't know why. I gotta fix that. So check out my last vid I did on my phone, and maybe I need to use my phone more. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I mean, the phones usually have a better camera. The other thing, too, is like a lot of times the front-facing camera, because people want to see themselves, the front-facing camera isn't as good as the back camera. So, you know, a mic that you can plug into your phone, and then facing you and the back-facing camera, you're not going to see yourself, and it's going to feel weird just talking to the back of your camera. Take a little picture of, you know, Jennifer Aniston or something like that, and put it on the back of it and pretend like you're talking to her, and then it'll feel better, you know. But yeah, it's definitely phone's probably the way to go. I mean, honestly, realistically, the cheapest thing, and it's not always the cheapest, but if you're not one to get into cameras and computers and cards and everything else, just get a good phone with a good camera. I mean, the latest stuff today is freaking awesome. So invest your money in that. And I've known channels to build, you know, you can build subscribers, focus on your content, and you can do it all with a phone. I've seen people build 55,000 subscriber channels with just a phone, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm going to get the DSLR. And then they don't like the DSLR because it's easy to shoot with just a phone. It's a tough call. I mean, it's all on what you're looking to shoot, but Chad, for your videos, man, and what you're doing right now, and to be easy and be able to capture what you're doing when you're on the go and then you're in the garage, or you want to, I mean, a phone's going to do good. The only thing a phone's not going to do the greatest at is low light. But I know for a fact, Chad, you got like probably, and I'm a flashlight dude. I'm a light dude. I got more flashlights and gadgets than you can imagine. I know for a fact you have more lights than any person should ever have. they're needed. Of course they're needed, but you know, I'm just saying. So you have enough lights that you can make a picture look good. Use your Milwaukee lights and your Snap-on lights and your Harbor Freight lights, and you'll be good to go. I don't know why. I'm gonna break something on the stream. I don't know why I have to click show on all these freaking chats, man. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're doing this test tonight. Definitely helped me with the phone filming, man. Yeah, the phone. I mean, that's the way to go. Don't waste your money on an iPhone unless you're willing to buy Mac computers and go all in. I don't know, man. Chuck, I'm with you, man. I understand. It's just the iPhone with iMovie and not having to get any other apps. And the cameras are good, but the latest Androids are good too. I mean, sometimes the Android camera looks better than the iPhones. It just depends on what situation you're in. You do need to do a video on this. I feel like it's a home run. Please, dude. I'm telling you, this will get some. I'm down. I'm down, dude. I can hear you screaming right now, dude. I can hear you screaming in Iowa. Over here. I hear it. I do hear it, man. Have to run. Kirk, all right, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kirk, for being here. Like, all of you guys, literally. I know there's only a few concurrent viewers right now, but it's very much appreciated. And I think that if I can give people a little heads up that I'm going live, this was just probably not the right time either. There's a bunch of other people live. Yeah, you hear it in Michigan. Dude, can you hear him screaming, dude? I can hear him, like, I told my wife about his intro video, dude, and Chad and I were talking about this because he reminds me like Chris Farley, like just the way he freaking the charisma and just all that stuff. It's so much fun. I need to have a cool intro like that, man. He's probably messing with his phone right now. Actually, you know what? I know what he's doing right now. CP's in his garage getting all his flashlights together so he can set up a stream. It's gonna be funny. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, it's fun hanging out with you guys, man. I mean, it's definitely I want to get to the point where I can bring somebody else in and get fired up. Yep. I definitely want to be able to bring somebody else in and do some stuff, and we'll use Streamlabs and stuff for that, and we'll fire that up. I just wanted to get like a setup down because I'm probably gonna hang here now. I don't know what to do. You guys tell me because I'm a garage guy and I normally spend a lot of time in the garage working on projects. And I almost thought about running a Cat 5 or Cat 6 cable out to the garage and putting a camera out there so that we can stream from out there. And I got an outdoor access point, so I got Wi-Fi around my house and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much good there. But I don't care, even if it's stream. Not every stream has to look awesome. If it's StreamYard and we just have fun, I am into the tool stuff though, and I probably have some stuff to lend there. So I mean, it's like I said, I like to learn from mechanics. I got guys that let me use their garages when I need them and their lifts and stuff like that, which is fun. We got the 78 F-150. We can do some stuff too. I find your channel interesting. I appreciate that, Mark. I really do, man. I find your channel interesting too. I'm learning about bees and you're into the outdoor hunting stuff. And I saw you changed up. You used to every time you'd clip together like a 7-minute video, and I was gonna email you, but I didn't want to be like, am I being a dick? Like, I shouldn't even say that on a live stream, but like, I wanted to just hit you up and be like, instead of saying welcome back to my channel on every one of your clips at different times in the day, and it's hard to get used to because when you're filming, I do the same thing. I forget what I said last, and I'm filming, and all of a sudden I start a clip out and cut it out. And I saw you started doing like your channel flows a lot better now, Mark. Your videos flow where you can follow along, and I don't have to skip the repetitive. So that's what filming does. That's what doing this does. Get out there, put the camera in front of your face, talk to it. That's it. That's all you got to do. And you're definitely coming a long way, man. And if you need some help, reach out to me. Mark, you got to send me a picture of all the bees. Actually, like a video of all the bees. and then we'll put the bees up on the pixel on the screen back there, like a big bee, like Bumblebee. He would have to go blind and set them up toward. Yeah, CP. He's probably. I know for a fact CP's probably sitting there with all the lights on right now. He's like, oh, you know what? Maybe he's right. Look how good the picture is. Then he just needs a little microphone. I'm telling you guys, the little mic that I showed. I told you guys. If you watch my videos, I keep it in my bag. Look, it's always in my bag. This stupid little microphone. And I know I'm spending a lot of time. Look at this. Look at this guy. See this? This little mic. You could plug that into your phone if you wanted to. Right here. Into a little adapter. Boom, into your phone or your camera. This little mic has saved me so many freaking times. Let's move all this crap. But so many times on a camera. You don't need to have this. You can take this off. You can get the little zip tie holders. You know the little zip tie holders, the little squares that are about 1 inch by 1 inch with the sticky tape on the back. Cut it down as small as you can to where you just keep the middle square that holds the zip tie. Take the sticky tape. It's reusable. You can pull it off. Buy more 3M tape. You'll be good. Don't buy the junk tape. Buy the 3M. CP taught me to always buy the right tool that's going to work. You might never get the camera off, or the microphone off the camera, but it happens. But listen, plug the mic in right here. It's the tiniest setup. And you glue that little sticky pad with the zip tie that holds the mic right there. And if you want to get real creative, get a piece of foam, a napkin, something. Probably foam would be good. And wrap around it so you don't get any kind of banging noise before you put that zip tie down. And this will work. And you could actually mount on top of some of these cameras. Like this camera actually happens to have a place right here. You can mount it right there. You're done. $27 and probably about $6 for the extension cable. $50. I probably didn't stress that enough in my last video, but you can make little things work. And whenever one of my mics don't work, I have this guy, the fail-safe. You need a calendar with girls on the wall behind you. LOL, I'm out. All right, man. Kirk, yeah, maybe we're gonna fill. I can't even talk. The master plan is to fill up the wall with some stuff. So I started a couple things just so the wall wasn't, because it's only so, like, you get so bored after sitting in here for so long staring at blank walls. So that'll definitely be on the agenda list. But yeah, this little mic, telling you, CP, dude, $30. Be good to go. Good to go. Just get you started. So what else is new? What's everybody up to? I might go grab another soda here, but CP's at the shop. I subbed him, dang it. Yeah, CP, he's getting there, man. His channel is definitely getting there, which is cool, man. And it's fun to see, like, I like to see, like, just regular people just making videos. It's like, that's what I want to help with. I want to make more everyday people capture what they're doing, because you never know what people are up to. You know, it was really funny when a guy commented on my stream that I was making a video too, and he was in my stream, and it's just cool. But, like, you know, when I know these guys are going live, I'm waiting. You know, I follow the Heavy Wrench now. I follow, you know, talk to all these guys. It's a lot of fun, and it's better than watching the crap on TV. Drinking beer, waiting for the guys to show up and start our trip to Colorado to do some snowmobiling. Jake, the AG mechanic, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So I'm pretty jealous of you right now, man. Snowmobiling was so much fun back in the day in Pennsylvania. We don't get the winters like we used to. I mean, this year, if you had a snowmobile, you could have used it for about maybe 6 hours the other day. And then the weather went to like 55, melted everything. It's just been mud. Mud, snow, sleet, freezing rain. It just hasn't been a great winter, but I love snowmobiling. People don't, like, if you haven't done it, it's something that a quad, an ATV, all the other crap, there's just nothing like it in the world when you have the snow and you have places to ride. But that's awesome. Mark, make sure, yes, Mark Cartrell. You should reverse the words in your channel, like Mark Cartrell, struggling beak. Yeah, no, keep it the same. Don't do that. Just keep it the same. But it's hard. It's so long. I'm gonna call you Mark. That's what we're gonna do. Mark, definitely, if you're watching, if you're talking about my videos, cool. But if some of these people in these chats, in this chat, actually have channels, and like CP, dude, he's a funny dude. Heavy Wrench, these are like good people that you'll enjoy their channels. You're going to buy a bunch of Snap-on stuff and stuff you don't need, Mark, but it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. Hit and miss having enough snow for a snowmobile here in Iowa. Brandon, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's snowmobiling, man, it's so much fun. It's not fun on your back when you're little, and all you have to do is lift up the back of it and move it out, and then you dig yourself another hole, and then you move it out again. I mean, it's part of the fun, but ATVs, dirt biking, everything, nothing better than a few feet of fresh snow. Yeah, especially when it's packed and you're in a field and you can just rip it and the front end of the sled stands up and you're going across the field 125 mile an hour. Yeah, that's fun. Met a lot of nice people since I've been making YouTube videos. Dude, that's the thing, is it shrinks like everything you're doing. I got friends in so many, like, I have friends in states that I don't even talk to on the phone, and I feel like I have more friends on YouTube in different states and across the world that pretty much are like, you know, probably I would consider them like family. I consider some of you guys like family just talking with you guys. I can just tell, you can feel it, you know, especially when you watch your videos. Like, I want to hang out with that dude, or I'd have a great time with that guy, or whatever. I mean, it's just awesome. It's just really cool stuff. And you'll meet the people that always have something better to say or put other people down. And you just got to filter the noise and just kind of skip it and kind of roll. You know what I mean? That's all you can really do. It's a fun time, though. It's a fun time. I'm glad I got this set up. I think that, you know, now it should be, you know, providing everything works right each and every time, it should be pretty easy to fire up a live stream and maybe get consistent and do this more often and chat with you guys and bring some other people in from Des Moines, Iowa. So you're, oh yeah, I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to me. CP, man, all the Iowa people were here, man. That's it. No local people, but all the Iowa people were here. We're good. See, now, you know what? My camera, the picture I'm outputting, I got to look at this. I haven't even looked at the stream. I know you guys are talking, so it must be working, but let me see here. Let me just check some notes here. Yeah, the picture on the phone actually does look better. I gotta do a little adjustment on what it looks like on my top screen here at some point. I'm not worried about that. That's a monitor setting. I didn't color correct anything there. Do the Streamlabs quick pull. Like, God, I'm gonna choke it out. I'm gonna choke out the bot. It's gonna get choked. Let me see here on I shouldn't mess around with it right now because I know I end up breaking something. Actually, I think I can do it over here. Let me just do this here for a second. We'll go with this mouse and this keyboard. Let me just see here. I want to be able to turn that off, and I don't know why it's muting with it, but I need one of those for my phone. What do you need for your phone? Oh, mic part number. CP. Look how much chat I missed. It's in my description of my video on the YouTube mics. So like 2 videos ago, I think. I think it's in there. I hope I put it in there. If not, I'll get it for you. Actually, I'll get it for you. I'll just do it now. I think it's in that video though. Edlitage ETM-001. And when you're on there, you can get it on Amazon, but when you're on there, find yourself little muffs. I think it comes with them, but I've lost them all. Just like a little muff to block like wind. Basically like something like this. This little foam. They make the little muffs for the front of it. And then take a little bit of super glue and super glue the muff on so you don't lose it. Because that's what I should have did. Because I've lost so many of them. It's a good setup. Yeah, thanks, Chuck, for answering the bot that's going to ask us every 10 minutes in the chat if you guys like the new setup. Because I must have typed that in yesterday. And then, yeah. Let me know. Okay, you know, 6 years. I drove from Southern California, Iowa once a week for work. What do they really call the muffs? Yeah, like dead. Well, a dead cat is like this. I don't know what they call the muffs. Honestly, I can't think. I'm at a loss for words for once. Let me mic muff. Man, mic muffs. Mini microphone muffs. Foam covers for lavalier mics. It's probably going to be the best one. Windscreen. All that kind of stuff. Fuzzy lav mic windscreens. Those will work. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I guess just muffs, dude. That's all it is. It's just a muff. Muffler. It's a mic muffler. If you got to have the mic muffler on there when you're, muffler bearings. It's the same thing. You got to have it. You got to change them too. And they start rattling. All right, let's see if I can turn my bot off or change it. It might be possible. It might be possible to do from here. So polls. Yeah, so nobody voted because I don't think I put in how to vote. Oh yeah, so you have to use try it. Somebody try this. Just hit ! Vote yes. Or no. You can do no too. Oh, you gotta have the muffler, dude. No straight pipes. No straight pipes here. It's too loud. You get pulled over all the time, dude. You gotta have the mic muffler. It's important. Important piece of equipment. Furry muff, my favorite. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, maybe vote space yes. ! Vote space yeah. I just wanted to see how that. We could do some cool stuff with that too. Streamlabs is something you can tie into your live streams if you want to. This has been good weather for my bees. Yeah, I would imagine, dude. Most of them are probably just hanging out. You and I pretty much have the same weather. All right, there we go. We got a vote. Let's see what the let's see if the bot catches that there. Oh, it did. It absolutely did. We got one vote. We got one person that likes the new setup. That's awesome. CP. Vote. ! Vote space yes. We can also turn the game on too on the live stream. I appreciate you guys being here, man, hanging out. You guys are like, if I can help you, because I mean I do spend a lot of time on your streams too, but I'm so appreciative because I know what it's like spending time on the phone. You guys all got things to do. All right, Jake. So ! Right against vote and then space yes. We're gonna get this dialed in, boys. We're gonna be streamers. We're gonna be big time. We're gonna go for 15 people in the chat next time. Let's see here. Yeah, we got it. Look, we're getting votes, dude. My bot doesn't even know what to do. It should tell you. I think after a while it'll be thank you for. Look, I don't know why that just came up. See, it's random. So we're going to settings here. And then close message, cancel message. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that I gotta put in this. I gotta put in this thing. I can close the poll and then it'll let you know. Chuck's just saying yes. We'll get this dialed in. There's commands that we can use. So like exclamation point. Let me turn something else on here and see. Try. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, mod tools, I definitely, the caps prevention. Auto permit. Regulars and subscribers. Yeah, I'm going to have to minimum amount of caps. Yeah, we can dial this. We can dial this bot in. All right, so Heavy Wrench, I gotta get going, man. Thank you so much. I'll finish watching tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your time, dude. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. I'm not gonna stay too much longer, too. I mean, I'm definitely going longer than I expected. I just wanted to kind of get some stuff dialed in, take a look at some things, make sure everything's working, which I'm really happy with. I think so far. I'm excited to get the Pixel going. Should be cool. What are you guys doing this weekend? What's everybody doing this weekend? You guys going live? Chad, is anybody else going live or doing anything? I got stuff to do tomorrow. Wife's birthday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Saturday probably not do anything too crazy, and then Sunday I got to finish up a couple videos, so it's gonna be maybe some garage time and hanging out to do that. That's probably gonna be a fun weekend to try to get things done. Next weekend I'm traveling. Weekend after I'm traveling. Weekend after that I'm traveling. So I have a couple days here to get a few things done. It's all silent. Toolbox tour. Dude, I can't even compete with the Toolbox tour compared to the guys that are in this chat right now, dude. My Toolbox, like I can give the budget, the low key everyday homeowner Toolbox tour. I mean, I have a lot of tools, but I can give like when I used to work on trucks and build triaxle trucks and weld and stuff like that. I've acquired some tools by doing that, and then I sold some stuff that I didn't really need for the heavy trucks anymore. But that was a fun time, building trucks. Going to get some trees cut down. Dude, I have the saw. I've been wanting to cut wood. Like, it's like in the blood, not even funny. My sister has like 7 or 8 trees to cut down at her house. My dad has like 10. And then probably a bunch of just property maintenance over the winter because we've had some crazy wind and stuff like that this year. And there's some trees down. I've just been wanting to get out there. And I picked up another saw, the Steel MS 462. And I've only run it one time, and just the weather, the mud, everything. It's just been it's not been good, but definitely got to get out there and cut some wood. Steel chainsaw is where it's at. I know, man. It's tough, dude, because I have a husky too, and my dad has a husky. My buddy has a husky. I would say most of my friends are split, but realistically, like I bought a steel 10 years ago. I used steels when I was younger. I've never had a problem. Knock on wood. They just freaking run. I just picked up the 462, and I really thought about running that a little bit, and then maybe swapping that and trading it in on the 500i or testing out the new 500i, the first like fuel injected chainsaw. 5 acres. I got to work on cutting that. That's like the perfect amount, man, Brandon. Like 5 acres. That's like prime. That's all it's needed. Buttoned up against like some game lands or something where you can go out and play and more. I'd be cool with 5 acres. I have to go. I'll see you on the next one. It's bedtime. Have a great evening. Looking for one of those mics for my phone. Definitely, dude. Mark, it'll help. Mark, before you go, I don't have one here. I don't have it here. Crap. If you have $50, Mark, if you don't want the cheapest one, get the mic that's like this. It's a Rode mic for a phone. Plugs right in. Try that one too. It depends. Or hit me up, email me or something like that. We'll connect. I'll give you my number and we can chat. Still chainsaw certified mechanic here. Oh, great, dude. So whenever my stuff breaks, I'm gonna hit you up. I actually got a sub. If I'm not subbed to you guys, let me know. Oh man, I just screwed it up. I'll go back and I'll sub. I'll sub all you guys just to return the love. We got to do something awesome here. I really want to get something going. If you know people that want to get started, let's get them started. If you have friends that are like, man, they're all jealous because you have your YouTube going and they want to get it going, let's get them here and I'll do my best. We'll get them set up. We'll do. I want to do something for the 1,000 subscribers too. If you guys have any ideas on that, like, I'm not the biggest fan of giveaways. I gave away a GoPro, which was really awesome. And the guy that won it, Charlie the plumber, he's supposed to do a video on it and send it back to me or post it on his channel. He's gonna do a little shout out or something, which it's always nice because he'll actually use it. And I've actually watched his channel, which is cool. But I don't know if I just want to do like we could do some big giveaway or like want to do something special or we want to do something for like a charity. Or I'll go somewhere and do something like I want to think of something because it could happen. It could happen this weekend, and then we can just live stream from the app and go to town with that. But it looks like I mean I've gotten like 100 some subscribers in like the last couple weeks, like over 200 in a month. So I think that we could be there pretty quickly, and then I can use the community tab to keep you guys in the loop and even share photos and stuff like that with you guys of like. Just where I'm at, what I'm doing. I don't want to cloud the airspace, but no, this was cool. This was definitely cool. I can't believe an hour. Every time I say I'm gonna go live for a few minutes, it ends up being an hour and a half. So that happens. 1,000 sub Alaska trip. Yeah, wifey wants to go to Alaska. Oh, dude, Jake, thanks. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe if you're here. Bully Heavy Duty. Really like my MS-261C. Best 50cc I've had. Can't beat the pre-torque 371, 372. Dude, the 261s, I was just watching a video on that probably the other day or one of these times. Those 261s are badass saws, man. They're sweet. When you get the saw bug, you end up wanting to like try all of them. I have a 290, and I think the new version is like 291, but the 290 was like a intermediate for what I was cutting and for what I was doing. It's done everything. I've probably pushed it more than what you're supposed to. That saw has been great, and then I stepped up. I was either gonna go with a smaller saw, but I have a couple other smaller ones, and I might get my my grandfather's saw restored in that one video that I did. And then I might restore it, and just do it one of these days. And that could be a video too. So I went bigger and got the 462. Just because, I don't know. I mean, bigger. I can put a bigger bar on it and run like a 25. It's 25 on there now. I'll probably run like a 30 maybe or 28 or something. And, just more power and better for dropping. So I can't wait to run that chainsaw. Weather's just got to get nice. If you guys aren't into chainsaws, just buy one and then you'll have 6 of them by the time you're done and you'll have one tree to cut down. Love the sub count on the wall. One more sub was just... Oh, is it working? Is this guy working? Here's what's cool about this, guys. So for all you 8 concurrent viewers that are here, 7, because the wifey's on there. This is cool because like it's on the wall, but like this here. And it's really not on it's not a TV or anything. It's just there. 880 boom. Dude, the 880. The freaking dude that saw. You get them, they're like you put a bar in there, put like a 4 foot, 5 foot bar in there, freaking 6 feet tall. Filmora. I love it. I think it's free. It costs $2 to unlock it. Oh, is that your editing app? God, this freaking new setup thing. Brandon asks, see, I gotta show stuff. I don't know why. I'm gonna break something. Pulling steels, home lights. Look, so here's the thing. There's a lot of guys that'll tell you, like, don't buy this saw, don't buy that saw. My dad picked up that Ryobi. I haven't run it yet. He's like, I just want a light limb saw. I don't care what happens with it. We always had one of the Polans back in the day, like the $129 chainsaw that just for limbing and quick stuff, lightweight. You're not running it every day. You're not using it as a, tree feller. You're just here and there. It works. I mean, they work. Now people, there's videos out there with the DeWalt chainsaws and stuff that are battery operated. So, I mean, I'm going to run that little Ryobi and see what it works like, but I'm sure for what it is, it'll work. Texas Outdoors, what's going on? South Texas. What's going on in South Texas? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I do. Like, I know I say that, but like I truly mean that to the people that to jump over and spend a little bit of time and hang out, and I want to make sure that I'm helping you guys out too. So, this stream was more of a test and just kind of get things set up, and I didn't really have like a master plan of what to talk about or what to do. I just want to jump on, talk to people, hang out, make sure everything is working right, get some settings dialed in that I'm already taking some mental notes of what I want to change and go from there. But yeah, no snow, dude. It's been, the other day we had 4 inches of snow in the morning, and by the afternoon it was gone. And the next day it was 55 degrees or 60 degrees and sunny. So, and then it went back to cold again. Now we're back to like 20s or something. So it's pretty crazy. Well, yeah, they're pretty great if you don't mess with them. I run a 3/8 20 on the steel. I have a separately modded imported 97 371 XPW with a 75cc cylinder. Do you so everybody's modding. Do you follow Bully Heavy? Do you follow like Iron Horse, the Iron Horse, or what's the other guy's channel down North Carolina? I can't think of it. Jeremy Bellhopper. Do you follow those guys at all? Bellhopper chainsaws. They're always doing stuff with chainsaws. I like the modding. And my buddy wants me to come up to his garage. He lives like an hour away. Well, maybe 45 minutes away. He has like 20 steel saws. He's like, come up, dude. You can make videos all day. I might do that. I need to get out. I need to head out. Jake, thank you so much, man. I'll make sure I notify you. Make sure you if you're not sub, and we'll connect on the next one, and we'll try to have some cool stuff. If you guys have suggestions like offline, just email me. Email me like, what do you think I should do, and we'll try to get it done, or where I can help. Snow in Texas, yeah, no snow. The Holtz Forma 660. I'm here to get. Didn't that saw have a couple issues, Brandon? Like when they came out or something like that? Formel Go. Ring that bell. What bell? Which bell? Oh, from the bellhopper? I don't know. 880. I want to make that go to 888. That's what I want to do. I was like 84 something yesterday, and then I lost like 4 subscribers. But when you don't put out content, that's bound to happen. And I haven't had time. Oh, ring the notification bell. Yeah, dude, I'm such a clown. See, I'm not the YouTuber that you are, Chad. I mean, you're so much more advanced than me, dude. And you stir a couple people up, and you get all this activity, man. Your channel's so much fun to be on, man. The early ones did. Mine would have been a good saw. I just had a little carb work. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, they're all. I haven't had a problem with really any saw. There's ones that you gotta, people have issues with. But why do I have to show these stupid chats, dude? I'm gonna break something, dude. Oh, I see why. Bully heavy duty. See, I had to show it, dude, because you said 855. Yeah. We're going to have to watch the language on the stream. Just a tad. No, I'm just... But no, I have nieces and nephews that watch, so I got to figure out a way to keep it good. You're good, though, because I'm wanting to drop a couple words here and there. I'm just messing with you. LOL, I use a cell phone. You have a studio. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, brother. It's the content. If I film me with this camera using the chainsaw all day long, ain't nobody gonna watch it, right? Maybe some people will watch it because there's chainsaw guys just like to hear a saw run and cut through wood. I get it. Now, if I say I'm gonna drop this tree and the idea is to miss that barn over there or that shed, and I film it on a phone from 1994, this big, right? And that tree falls over and goes through the barn by accident because I didn't do my face cut right, right? Well, that video is going to get like 1 million plays. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I like your streams, brother. You're like 400 subs less than me and 100K more views. Well, dude, because when I first started doing videos, half of these... Look, this plug's falling off here. Oh, we might lose. Let me just pull this off before this tape comes undone. Oh, crap. We're going to do a little rigging here. Alright, we're going to hope that holds. Anyway, I have a Velcro. I have all my plugs on the bottom of the desk. And I guess after a year, the Velcro decided to let loose. Anyway, 400 subs. So when I started the channel, I was like, I'll just make some review videos and some basic things. And those videos will be gone someday once I have the watch time and everything else. Some of the crappy videos. I'm going to keep most of them, but I just started doing videos on dumb things and having fun with like my neighbor and the kids that are like 8, 10, 12, 14 years old at the time. And they were like, you have all this camera stuff you do for work. Let's make a YouTube channel. So we started making videos, and I got a lot of views and watch time from random videos. Just a new camera come out. I happen to have it. Boom, do a video. 6,000 plays. So that's where I got the views from. And I don't want to be the just, hey, the new thing, here it is, just to get the views. So most of my stuff is dialed in, so now I feel like confident that I can share that. Casper, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Something like that, Buck and Billy. They're actually, yeah, Buck and Billy's an awesome dude. Just talked to him the other day. He's such a cool dude, man. And he's killing it right now. I don't even think he understands how fast it grows. Casper, I appreciate you coming here, dude. We're just chatting about cameras. This is more of a test live stream setup. But I appreciate you being here. Make sure you smash that freaking subscribe button. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Gotta run, man. All right, CP, we'll talk soon. Thank you, man. I'm trying to get a 500i. Canada's horrible to get anything. You in the West Coast, you're so bully heavy duty. The 500i, my local stores they're on the list for 2 of them. One's already sold. And as far as like a couple Fridays ago, 2 Fridays ago, I checked, and they couldn't get them either. They weren't available in the U.S. So I think Canada's screwed up. The people that are running them in the U.S. making videos on them, a lot of them are out overseas, and then pretty much they're shipping them across and stuff like that. And there's all kinds of legalities with that. But for something held it up. No, I'm in Pennsylvania, but I like Canada. Hockey. I'm a hockey player, so. I'm glad that you guys are connecting channels, man. That's awesome. I know I can't send a ton of subscribers everybody's direction yet, but maybe we'll get there. But yeah, the 500i is going to be, I think from the videos I've seen, I think that's going to be a fun saw to run. Definitely a fun saw to run. At least all we can do is hope that it's a good saw. It doesn't have the time behind it where you can say, hey, it's run solid for 10 years, but yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, it's 10:30. We've been going now, what, an hour and 45 minutes. I'll probably stay for like 15 more minutes or so, something like that. Just hang out a little bit, and we'll get some stuff dialed in here. I'm going to tweak some settings tonight, and then maybe Saturday night or Sunday night we'll do a little live stream. But it seems like everything's working as far as cameras are concerned. I might tweak the bunker shot. I don't know. I don't know in the bunker shot how I want to do this, but I may change that a little bit. I don't know if I like the picture of the camera as much, although it's not. It looks like it adjusted a little bit now, but just so blown out. I might go like up on the ceiling and down and hide another camera there. We screwed up because Justin Trudeau, Canada's overrated, man. It's going communist just outside. Alberta economy is horrible. Dude, I mean, it's where we're at. It's not that crazy either, economy wise. How are you streaming this? It's a great setup and platform. So, I'm streaming right now with Streamlabs OBS, and then a few different camera angles and a few different controls. Texas, I would say yeah. But I don't want to go into the whole political stuff because that just gets everybody crazy. How are you streaming? Okay, so yes, platform, YouTube, and I'm just kidding. You know it's YouTube. Platform though, Streamlabs OBS, and a couple different camera angles. Audio through the Rode NT1. It might be the NT1A. Maybe the A is a silver version, but NT1 into a small Tascam mixer. No, Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs OBS. If I said StreamYard, I'm sorry. StreamYard's good too, but no, you don't have to delete your message, dude. You're good, Texas Outdoors. I was just saying that like some people get in these channels and topics, and we can talk about a lot of stuff here. I just don't want the noise sometimes. You know what I mean? You mention one thing, you tick off like 20 other people, dude, because everybody's today is like gets their panties in a bunch over the littlest of things. Unless you're having a hard time keeping her teeth. Yeah, that's true. Oh man. Yeah, it's cool, but yeah, Casper, what do you stream? You have a channel going? I'm gonna probably pull up some channels that I like and watch at some point. I can switch over to like the desktop mode, which I just have Dell's website there. And I can switch that over, and we can pull up different YouTube channels and show that, which will be pretty cool. I still got to set up some customized buttons on this Stream Deck and get that going. This is actually I kind of I put some work into it, but I kind of kept it basic just to see, because I knew I would make tweaks, and I already have a couple in my head that I want to change. Anyway, I'm gonna hang out for a few more minutes and then probably call it a day. Man, we're getting a lot of people from Canada. Yes, I do StreamYard, but it's not gear like what you're doing. I've never heard of Streamlabs OBS. So yeah, Casper, OBS is an open source broadcasting software, basically. So you have OBS, and then you have, since it's open source, you have other people that have made modifications to it and contributed to the platform. And StreamYard is pretty popular. There's some cool tools you can use with it. Definitely check that out. StreamYard, though, is great for inviting people into your channel and very quick, painless, no software to install, and I'm sure they're working on new features for that. They just came out with a green screen feature for it, so I'm pretty sure they're under development and getting a lot of suggestions to make that better. It's if you're in a controlled environment, you can do more, but most people that want to go live are not in a controlled environment, so you can't just take this on the go. But babes, I'll be up shortly. Don't go to bed just yet. You know what I mean? You got to stay up till midnight. Make sure you guys wish my wife a happy birthday, because at midnight she turns 16. No, I'm just kidding. Orioles are good tonight. A couple of quick goals into wins. See, I'm a Penguins guy. But I love hockey, so I'll watch any hockey. When I go to Canada, actually, I like going to Canada and watching curling. Curling is an awesome freaking sport, and I could watch that all day. When I was in Canada last time, that's all that was on TVs. You go to a sports bar, and it's hockey and curling, and I'm like, I could live here. I'm good. Morbid a bit, yeah. Yeah, I was kidding. But no, she, not the biggest birthday yet, but 29. So the big one will be next year, and we'll have to have a big party. By then, we'll have like 100,000 subscribers, and then we can invite everybody. But curling's for drinking, man. It's a drinking sport. No doubt. I walked into a bar. I forget what bar it was, and I forget where I was at. But I've been to Quebec a few times with like a French class, and that was freaking awesome. Been there like 3 times. And then I forget the last time I was up there for. And I walked into the sports bar, and like I said, curling, beers, everybody's hanging out. I'm like, this is cool with me, because I'm not a big football player, or a football fan. So like, to me, I care less if a football game's on TV. That's just me. I'm more of a hockey guy. But babes, what are you laughing at, hon? What are you laughing at? So anyway, oh shoot, I didn't realize I might have been missing. Now I understand why. I might have been missing some chat. Maybe not, but I was on the top chat after I refreshed. That's probably why I was asking me to show. But so six concurrent viewers. We're doing big things here. So what should I do with 1,000 subscribers, real quick, before I sign off? What do you think? What are some fun ideas? Or email me some fun ideas. Quebec sucks. Travel over North America, working for Link Suspensions. The French suck. Newfoundland is fun for a fight, though. I haven't traveled like too many places. That's something I'd like to do. My wife got me to go on a cruise, and she was worried that I wouldn't like it. And I had like our honeymoon cruise. I had the most fun on that trip. That was a really cool experience. Just because I haven't done it, and I'd do it again. But do the 1 chip challenge at 1K. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I want to do something like for somebody or for people. That's I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. That could maybe happen this weekend. We'll see. It's hard to say. I mean, it's just a number, but it's going to open up the tools, some more tools that I can use and get more people to... I really don't promote this like I probably should, but I didn't want to promote anything until I knew that all the stuff was working right. And I'm glad I didn't, because if I would have had 35 people or 40 people in here and the thing would have crashed, I would have been... I could actually bump the quality up a little bit, because I haven't even been using all my bandwidth, which is nice. Don't chew gum on camera, eh? Eh? Are you from Canada now too, Beebs? I didn't even think about that, because this mic picks up probably everything. I can't wait. It's hard to get there. How many subs you got, bro? I can't even click into... You're getting there. You're not that far behind me, man. It'll happen. It'll happen for sure. Keep making videos. Content, and you'll be surprised. You know, different videos pop. Content is key. Just pump. That's the one thing I haven't been consistent with, and I'm trying. The last month I was more consistent, and things happen. So I'm gonna try to stick with it as much as I can before you turn 90 or something. Yeah, it does take time. And then there's videos there's people that I saw a channel that streamed something the other day, and ended up being a popular stream. And the guy went from like 0 subscribers to like 2,500 subscribers, all within like the live stream. It was something about Kobe Bryant, and boom, he just happened to be sitting on the live stream button. I mean, he did it for the views, which is kind of like a crappy thing to do, but I mean, I don't know. Things happen. And then once your videos get, featured, you have more of a chance with more videos. So I have like 200, I think on my channel overall, I have like 600,000 views or something like that. I have like 200,000 public views, but on the backside, it's like 600 some thousand from the life of my channel. And, or 600,000 minutes of watch time or something like that. 600,000 or 700,000. It's on 75 videos, and most of them are crappy family videos that nobody's going to Google or watch. Make stuff that people will search, and you'll do well. 1,000, build something cool. Gift giveaways are gay. Ask Jay Young or Slurps. Yeah, so like I don't want to do like the giveaways to get the subs. I don't want people to be here just because they have get something. I mean, I did the GoPro thing. I had it here, and I was like, I wanted to help somebody out, and that was like the 500 sub thing, and I was like, well, I don't think it really moved anything. It helped somebody, and that's what makes me feel good. But there's got to be some creative things to do, and it's not really just the 1,000. It could be 1,500, it could be 1,200, whatever. It don't really matter. I just want to do cool things here and help people out and do that. So yeah, build something cool. If the weather would cooperate where I could actually do anything in the outdoors, outside. It hasn't really been a bad winter though. I can't really complain on that. It's just been wet. The rain every day. It's not fun to go out and film videos when it's raining. Let's see here. Yeah, so that first stream, I had to delete that. All right, well, 10:45. We've been going now for, 2 hours, something like that. I think I'm going to probably call today. Keep up good content. Find your channel through CP. He's a good dude. Calm, man. It was minus 45 for 3 days up here, and I was outside the whole time. Yeah, man, working outside in the cold, dude. Working outside, man, that's like... I like if I'm outside, I'm moving. Like, going out running a chainsaw or something when I'm outside, splitting wood on a cold day. I'm good with some of that. But doing it every day is tough. But no, I appreciate you, Bully Heavy Duty. Like, I'll definitely sub you up if I haven't already. I'll definitely do that. And James, what's going on, man? How are you? Give me a second here. Let me see if I can do this without... I want to make sure that I capture a couple of you guys. I don't know why this thing opens up in the studio. We're going to... All right, I think I got you. Casper, I'll get you too, man. If I don't already have you. Yeah, there's something because I'm in the studio. Yep. Yeah, if I don't have you, I'll definitely add you. I'll go through the chat later on, and I'll definitely get you guys added if I don't already have him. Try to watch your channel, see what you guys are all about. But no, I appreciate everybody that joined tonight. Appreciate you guys being here. We'll try to do something maybe Saturday or Sunday, maybe a little earlier in the afternoon. I wanted to go live a little earlier tonight, but things didn't work out. Toolbox tour, that'll be cool. Those are always fun. It's fun to see how people lay them out, what tools are using, the best setups. I enjoy like a lot of videos. I just like to see what people are up to. It's a lot of fun to see. You can learn so much just by seeing where somebody hangs something or where somebody puts something. It's pretty cool. I wish my garage was attached to my house because then I could just bounce between them. But when I build a house, then we'll have that hopefully. But I appreciate it. We'll catch you guys later this weekend. Shoot me an email. Stay in touch. If I didn't catch you, if you don't see me sub back, shoot me an email. I'll get on there, and then send me a pixel if you guys want something up on the screen. 1920 by 1080. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You guys all have fun. Be safe. Share some love. If you know anybody that I can help with the camera stuff, let me know. Let's try to help them. You can jump on. Let's get more people. Let's get more people on the platform. Should be a good time. All right, take care, everyone. We'll see you.